Now, this great venue has hosted some memorable playoff games over the years, and these Bear fans are hoping to make some new memories today at Soldier Field in Chicago. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game?
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are one game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got. And that's a heck of a run right there.
He's got Mason complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A huge play there for Chicago. 55 yards.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here 1st and goal. To throw, it's Williams.
They'll roll him out right. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Caleb Williams,
a 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Bears have struck first in this NFC title game.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking, nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates, I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes the score 7-0.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now it's Richardson. Got St. Brown running the quick slant here.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Touchdown, Detroit! A big play there. 64 yards.
And the Lions are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Right back to him on first down.
That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
11 more on that one and another first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
To the air, Williams.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
Looking to throw is Williams.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Derek Barnes.
He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
Going back to Gibbs on first down.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
Line of scrimmage moves from 137-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10.
They'll go again with Gibbs.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now a give to Gibbs, running left.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
54 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter.
Second and 16. And they'll go to the air now with Richardson.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Play action. Now Richardson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on third and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception.
And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll go play action here with Williams.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
And now an audible here into something else.
Up the middle they go. Johnston. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third.
Throwing is Williams.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This is taken at the 15. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. That'll go as a 39-yard punt. Give him 9 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Richardson looking to throw.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
Now a 2nd and 10. Richardson working from the gun.
And this one is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Now Richardson.
And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Richardson on 4th down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. He's to the 15.
And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Richardson to throw off play action.
Going for the deep ball. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Lions are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Richardson will throw for it.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Here's Williams. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
To throw, Williams.
And his throw is incomplete. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 68 yards rushing for him now. A strong performance here in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. That's Barnett. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Williams. He finds his man, complete. That's Barnett. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there. 32 yards.
And the Bears are able to stretch out their lead. Now Moody for the PAT.
And that makes it a 9-point game.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Fighting his way through contact. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough.
He's intercepted again. It's Richardson's third of the game. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes.
And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
On first down, it's Johnston, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They'll look to throw here on first down. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Second and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. Barnett. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Throw caught there by Willis. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game.
And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
84 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Another run for Gibbs here.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
A give, right side for Gibbs.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Gibbs will try and pick it up.
And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Head off to Gibbs, headed right here.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Now Richardson back to throw it.
Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
Tyree Wilson.
He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that lead is back down to 9 now.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help it? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Johnston.
And he'll get about 2 there to the 36. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
On 3rd down, Johnston. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Chicago. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken at the 23. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Richardson looking to throw this.
Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Here's Richardson to throw.
Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
Richardson.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here Richardson yet again. He'll go right back to St. Brown.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
They go play action with Richardson.
Got a man on the right sideline. It's Burgess. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Again, it's Gibbs.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Lions have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
This time, the extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the fourth quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
Now, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
90 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Johnston.
But now he appears to be in some pain. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 4.
Up the middle they go. Oh, no, he lost the football.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover.
Now Richardson going to shift things up. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Richardson.
And he lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
A good pick up there, 21 yards. They'll run on first down. It's Barnett, and he is going to lose yardage here. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. To throw, it's Williams. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And this is good for a first down, his second grab of this NFC Championship bout.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And its defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold them to 3 to keep this a one-score game.
They'll fake the give. Now Williams.
Rolling to his right.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Third and goal here. A big play brewing in this NFC title game. They'll look to throw for it with Williams. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal.
Williams going to sneak it.
Try to wedge his way in there, no signal. I don't think he got there, he didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand.
This is 1st and 10. Now Richardson.
Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. So just nowhere to escape the pressure that time. He goes down for a safety, and that should all but do it here in this one.
Yeah, they put up a good fight, but you're right. Now they have to kick it away, and this one definitely looks like a lost cause.
So free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. This is fielded at the 7. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And still a little bit of time left, but the defense can't stop the clock, so 3 kneel downs should be enough to finish this one off.
Now he's loose at the 40, inside the 20.
Touchdown, Chicago! A big play there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Bears are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their fourth quarter lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Richardson. St. Brown on the catch.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, there's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here.
Dancing to his left. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Here's 2nd down. Richardson to throw it.
That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Richardson.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Here's 1st down. Richardson looking to throw.
And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Here's Richardson.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Time definitely of the essence now, just under a minute to play, and here we go. And this is going to be taken in by the Bears, and it appears they're going to win this game. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. And the crowd on its feet, and understandably so. They are Super Bowl bound after taking that knee.
How about the ability to celebrate not just winning a championship, but to do it with your fans on your home field? What a great collaboration for them all year long.
The Bears will be shuffling on to the Super Bowl. They are the NFC champs as we say goodnight, everybody.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.